trouble deepens for Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah. Governor Tawarchand Gehlot on Saturday sanctioned his prosecution in the alleged Mooda scam. Siddaramaiah vehemently denied all charges, dismissing them as politically motivated vendetta against him.
I will fight it out legally in a court of law because it is an illegal sanction given by the governor who is a puppet of the central government. There is no prima facie case against me or against anybody, and the BJP has no moral right to ask my resignation.
The row erupted after RTI activist TJ Abraham lodged a complaint accusing Siddaramaiah of concealing critical information about land holdings in his election affidavit. The complaint centers around land owned by Siddaramaiah's wife Parvati, who is alleged to have benefited from land swaps. The Mysuru Urban Development Authority, or MUDA as it's called, allotted Parvati land in prime locality as compensation for the land that was acquired from her, which was much less in valuation. The RTI inquiry suggested illegal manipulations and corrupt practices in the land allocation process, sparking demands for the cancellation of these plots granted to Parvati.
Without knowing the Mailaraya son and daughter, he is giving the letter to UD and he took the denotification and he changed his khata also in corporation, that revenue department, in the name of Devraju. Then 2004, he sold the property to Parvati brother.
Incidentally, the allotments happened during the BJP rule in the state.
Under the provision of the PC Act, I'm not supposed to directly come to the governor. But there is a circular which is resulted, it's an outcome of an order passed by the High Court. That circular mandates me to append the copy of the sanction along with the complaint.
The political fallout was immediate. Congress Chief Mallikarjun Kharge quickly flew to Bengaluru to support the embattled Chief Minister, rallying the party in his defence.
The BJP government is acting on Chief Ministers and Ministers wherever the other governments are there. The BJP governments, they are always harassing, humiliating the Chief Ministers. But I will see what exact reason is in this.
In Mysuru, Congress leaders staged a protest with chants of "Go back, Governor." Congress workers hit the streets in Chikmagaluru too, protesting against prosecution nod by the governor. Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivkumar branded the governor's actions against Siddaramaiah as unconstitutional.
ಎಲ್ಲ ಜಿಲ್ಲಾ ಕೇಂದ್ರಗಳಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಪಕ್ಷದ ಕಾರ್ಯಕರ್ತರು ಮುಖಂಡರುಗಳು ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಪತಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಅವರು ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಕಳಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ಪ್ರಜಾಪ್ರಭುತ್ವದ ಒಂದು ಕಗ್ಗೋಲೆ, ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಇಲ್ಲದವ್ರನ್ನ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಹೊರಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಗಾಂಧಿ ತತ್ವ ನಮ್ಮದು ಶಾಂತಿಯಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರತಿಭಟನೆಯನ್ನು ವ್ಯಕ್ತಪಡಿಸಿ ಈ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಸಂದೇಶವನ್ನು ಕಳಿಸಬೇಕು.
It is unfortunately what happened to the office of the speaker under the 10th schedule is happening to the office of the governor. These are nothing but destabilizing attempts by the government, by the ruling party, forming governments where you have lost, destabilizing governments where you have lost. It's the model which Karnataka has seen twice earlier. So I condemn it with all the force at my command.
The opposition BJP has seized the opportunity to demand Siddaramaiah's resignation.
प्रोटेस्ट करना चाहिए, भ्रष्टाचारी सिद्धारामैया इस्तीफा देना चाहिए, ऐसा प्रोटेस्ट होना चाहिए, क्योंकि सिद्धारामैया 2 केस में अभी कल्प्रिट है. बीजेपी मांग करती है तुरंत सिद्धारामैया इस्तीफा देना. ही शुड रिजाइन इमीडिएटली.
Whatever the decision taken by the Honorable Governor, it is within the legal purview and 100% within the legal ambit. And whatever the Congress people always criticizing.
As the political battle intensifies, the allegations of corruption places Siddaramaiah in a precarious position with legal challenges now looming over his political future. The coming days will be crucial as the Chief Minister and his party navigates this deepening crisis. Bureau Report, India Today.